I was gonna play Fire, but it's Eye of the Storm. And Eye of the Storm is the map you play Frost on, so we're gonna play Frost. We're gonna throw our Frozen Orb in the middle so they can't get the objective. Throw Blizzard as well. Oh, that AoE damage. I can't wait to be geared and see the AoE damage actually add up. Monk might be dead. There it goes. Throw another Blizzard. Definitely dead. Oh, never mind. Damn. I lived through Elemental Burst. It's a world first. We're gonna stop the cap, boys. We're gonna stop the cap. I sacrificed myself. Oh, that was all... It was all definitely worth it, man. For sure. By the way, talent and item level, most of my characters are actually 170 plus item level, and I'll kind of explain that. Pretty much at 170 item level, you can do Raid Finder. And I find that when I do Raid Finder, I don't really get gear, but the good thing out of Raid Finder is that you always get legendary powers for every spec. That's a main thing I want just in general, because in general it's just content to have. And I think it's just fun to have multiple specs to play with, I don't know, multiple legendaries, which, I don't know. I've always been that guy who, like, instead of focusing on one character, I like to focus on a lot of characters, or just, like, try to find, like, fun or interesting builds, and legendaries allow that. I was just in a Battleground where there's actually a Death Knight running a 20-second AMS Unholy Death Knight build. Which is I literally couldn't do anything to the Death Knight for 20 seconds. Unless there was a bunch of casters on him, which, you know, rarely there ever was. But that Death Knight literally did whatever the fuck he wanted. At least when it came to me. Because I couldn't CC him, I couldn't do damage to him, it was just, he was running around doing whatever. So that's what Legendaries allows, and I want to do that on all of my characters and just run, like, weird builds. And see, like... I don't think discover new metas, but definitely just play different specs and just see, like, what can be potentially really strong. Aside from that, though, just like normal item level, when it comes to Raid Finder, I find I do get gear every now and then. Took that power infusion, suck a dick. He greater faded, though. Anyway. You gotta get that gear. And at 170 item level, most of the gear that drops is actually an upgrade. Like, all of my gear is level 158. Very few of it is actually above, I think, 187, which is technically what Raid Finder Nathria is. So I don't really get too high up there in item level. And then outside of that, Castle Nathria, I suppose another really good thing to do, like, this is just normal item level progression for all of my characters now, is after Castle Nathria and I've farmed all those good old legendary memories, and then I have to farm Torghast every week. Torghast, Torg. I don't know what people call it. That thing's an abomination. So, try not to talk about it, really. It's just bad times. Anyway, have to do that for Soul Ash. Hopefully they make it so dailies give Soul Ash or something that's not just Torghast, because that thing is actual hell. Not just thematically in the game, but, you know, real life, and having to do that for legendaries. So I have to do that legendaries, have to get them geared. And then once I get all those legendary powers, I think I just want to run, like, just random builds in, like, arenas and battlegrounds. I think would be a general fun thing to do. And then, of course, doing arenas gives item level. So essentially, we're at the point, all the characters, 170-ish, have to farm Castle Nathria. And then, I guess the Torg part's gonna be the part that makes it or breaks it. Like, will I have the willpower to farm out Visions 2.0? Probably not, but, we'll do it very gradually over time. Or, my god, all my health. Or there will just be new patch content. We just have to run away from that Convoke. That circle literally represents the circle of death whenever there's a Bounce Druid nearby. Not anymore. Just 5 yards further. I think their yards is actually 45, so it would make sense on some of their abilities. Unless that was a previous expansion, which it could be. It could be. Guy's name is Weenie, and he's telling us to wake up. There's some type of irony there, but... man, if I'm the guy to point it out, you know. God, I love Demon Hunters, because they're just so fucking bad. It's like the only class I can pretty much do something against. Unless they're actual good demon hunters, which is very hard to come across. I think demon hunter, probably highest skill cap character in the game right now. It's also just conveniently the worst DPS class in the game, which absolutely has nothing to do with the high skill cap, I guarantee it. I'm gonna throw another blizzard there. Maybe use some offensive cooldowns if I don't just get one shot. Have Mercy Convoke. Have the RNG gods pity me. Thank you very much. I don't just die very abruptly. Aw, it's a nice day. We're dead. Ice block. I feel like they should push up. So we're gonna blink backwards after that sigil. Okay. Blink. Frozen orb. Go on the... Oh my god, that's a tank. No way. That tank is melting our backline. That's pretty crazy. Oh, but I do so much damage. I think Frost will honestly be like my mage spec. If they don't touch it too much and don't nerf much. Which I think best part about Frost right now. Your Frostbolt actually hits for something if you use it properly with Flurry. And by the way, I didn't know this. If you use Flurry on a Ray of Frost proc, it makes it so your Ray of Frost constantly does, like, as frozen damage, I suppose is what it would be referred to. Throwing a blizzard there. Didn't hit anyone. No cooldown reduction. Feels bad. We'll go on the priest, see if we can maybe kill. There's Greater Fade. Got everyone pumped crazy DPS. See if we can kill here. Dispersion right after that. Go on the healer then. I want to use one Flurry with Ray of Frost, but I probably won't remember to do so. The sad truths of watching all of my gameplay. One of these days. Come on. Give me that Flurry proc. There it is. Flurry. Ray of Frost. Oh, I guess it does work. Okay. Yeah, it's actually pretty broken. Gonna use that way more often. That pretty much did his entire health bar. That's pretty strong, man. Pretty strong. And I didn't even use it with cooldowns either. That's like the crazy thing to me. Like no trinket, no Ray of Frost. That just would have made it, like, do more damage faster, I suppose. I don't know, I feel like the damage I do, especially for my item level, and this is the lowest item level character I have, keep in mind, the damage I do for my item level is pretty crazy. This is close to, like, what my, I'd say Shaman does at 190 item level, like, chunking them fast like this with cooldowns. Run away. Run away from the tank demon hunter. Feels weird to say. Wouldn't have said that last expansion at all. Yeah, that damage, man. I don't know. At such a low item level, somewhat doesn't feel right, but as we all know, lately, Blizzard very much prefers mages, or just loves them. It's their oldest son, or favorite son, / daughter. We don't discriminate here. Alright. On to bigger and better things than talking about genders. Let's Ray of Frost again. Flurry, Ray of Frost. Ah, interrupted immediately. That's okay. That's okay. Let's interrupt Vampiric Touch. We're probably gonna blink away. I saw Sky Fury and I see melee running towards me, so I just get the fuck out of there. I feel like a Convoke's gonna happen pretty soon, too. We do have Frozen Orb to slow these guys. Our front line's just flopping here. It's weird to see, like, I guess eventually, a lot of you guys always ask, like, how do you not just get focused? You kind of have to see the movement of their team. Sometimes it's hard to see with all these fucking health bars in the way, but eventually you'll start to recognize it. You just have to wear glasses, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. Every time you see, like, a WoW nerd wearing glasses, we secretly have a heads-up display under our glasses. Simply just like Google Glasses that never made it. I guess they were kind of cool for, like, 2 months. And then everyone is like, oh, that's pretty fucking dumb. Let's not wear those in public anymore. God, Google Glasses. If anything, I'm surprised, like, Alexa, like Amazon Alexa, took off and Google Glasses didn't. But then again, it's, I don't know. So off track, so off track. I don't even remember what we were talking about, to be honest. That Demon Hunter just goes in every time. Simply does not care for his own well-being. Brewmaster too. By the way, this is a Brewmaster, guys. Let's watch what Brewmaster does. Oh man, feared feels bad. Let's watch for Devouring Plague, watch for Star Surges coming my way. We're getting out of there. I saw this, I saw, dude, I saw the stars, I was like, I'm out. Fuck that. God, I love Blizzard on this map. Blizzard, by the way, the reason you play Frost on this map is simply because Blizzard gives so many procs. My health. Ah, the dots. Fuck, dude. Out of nowhere. This proves the intelligence of, Horde players. Weenie from Mal'Ganis. Can't we stole a tower? I feel like most of the time, messages like that are just trolls. But, like, when I'm playing Alliance, I feel like every one of those messages like that is just completely sincere. Like 100% serious. Why don't we just steal a tower? Also, I logged into Alliance trade chat for literally, like, 2 seconds the other day. Stupid as shit, man. Stupid as shit. I don't know, I feel like Alliance trade chat's just a lot worse than Horde. Ray of Frost here, see how much damage it does. We're gonna blink. No, we're not. I was gonna say, we're gonna blink offensively here, but... Battleground's almost over too, sadly. God, those 4K crits, though. So nice, man. So nice. Some, like, a little part of me, deep down, it admits that I wish we could go back to, like, old Arcane days. Give me that power infusion, and I'm just fucking out of there, dude. Old Arcane Mage days, where you could just press one button. Or just be really geared, press Arcane Blast, and within, like, more or less 3 seconds, just, like, a few globals. We're gonna door Shadows out of here. Oh, we used Cold Snap, that's awkward. We totally didn't lose, guys. That says victory right there. I mean, we did good for being an undergeared Frost Mage, to be honest. For an undergeared Frost Mage at 170 or 167 item level, we did quite a bit this Battlegrounds. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, description, bell thing, Twitch, Twitter, all of those things. Till next time, take it easy, guys.